So, earlier today, Jason Schreier made a tweet saying that the Wall Street Journal reported that Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard. This almost feels like an early April Fool's joke, but we are still in January. Just to be clear, this deal is not a done deal. It's still in the planning stages, so just keep that in mind going on. Now, is it just me, or did this news come out of nowhere? Although, Activision Blizzard has been facing a lot of troubles lately, with the lawsuit and game quality overall, so maybe they really just want to be done with it. This could very well be a good thing. This throws wide open the gates for the possibility of WoW on consoles, something that players have been talking about for years. Also, with all the rot that has been going on in Activision Blizzard lately, maybe Microsoft can help right the ship. Anyways, I found this article on Microsoft.com. Link in the description if you want to read the whole thing yourself. I am going to be paraphrasing and reading what I thought was the most interesting parts. The article says, begin quote, Microsoft will acquire Activision Blizzard for $95 a share in an all-cash transaction valued at $68.7 billion, inclusive of Activision Blizzard's net cash. When the transaction closes, Microsoft will become the world's third largest gaming company by revenue, behind Tencent and Sony. End quote. The article also says that Bobby Kotick will remain CEO. But I wonder how long that will last. I can't imagine Microsoft would want to keep rot like him in charge, just eating away at the foundations. Though, I guess money sometimes really does speak louder than actions. The article also says, begin quote, the acquisition also bolsters Microsoft's Game Pass portfolio, with plans to launch Activision Blizzard games into Game Pass, which has reached a new milestone of over 25 million subscribers. With Activision Blizzard's nearly 400 million monthly active players in 190 countries and $3 billion franchises, this acquisition will make Game Pass one of the most compelling and diverse lineups of gaming content in the industry. Upon close, Microsoft will have 30 internal game development studios, along with additional publishing and esport production capabilities. End quote. Game Pass is awesome. I think it's one of the best deals in gaming, and adding this lineup will certainly make it even more appealing for lots of gamers. However, when you hear all that Microsoft will now own in the gaming landscape, and considering their presence in the PC landscape, it seems like antitrust laws really could kick in. Anyways, the article closes by saying, begin quote, the transaction is subject to customary closing conditions and completion of regulatory review and Activision Blizzard shareholder approval. The deal is expected to close in the fiscal year of 2023 and will be accretive to the non-GAAP earnings per share upon close. The transaction has been approved by the boards of directors of both Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. End quote. So, it looks like this buyout will be happening, barring any kind of unforeseen problems. Such as antitrust laws kicking in. Anyways, what a thing to wake up to. I was not expecting to see this as the headlines on my phone, but here we are. Microsoft will very likely be the owner of Activision Blizzard in 2023. I honestly think this could be a very good thing. My faith in Activision Blizzard, at least in recent years, has shattered. Maybe Microsoft can be the glue to put the pieces back together. I want to be excited for Blizzard's games again. It sucks the path that they have gone down. Anyways, what do you all think? Excited? Indifferent? I am certainly going to be watching this like a hawk. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing, and have a great day.